Hi, I'm Angie Tourani, holistic healthcare practitioner, and today we are going to talk about fears and phobias, which are so prevalent in our society, and many people are living with them silently. So, when we're talking about fears and phobias, it's just not emotional stress. It is something that keeps your brain into this constant survival mode. So amygdala complex, which is the center of the brain, which scans our environment for any stress, is constantly, once there are fears and phobias, the center of the brain is constantly scanning the environment for threat. And imagine when your nervous system is constantly in the threat mode, you're feeling burnt out, you're feeling that low-grade anxiety, anxious, always on the edge, you don't know what is bothering you, and it's like a slow burnout. Your system is flooding with heightened stress hormones. And this all is going on at the subconscious level because brain is constantly looking out at the environment for that stressor as a threat. And this threat could be, in this situation could be real or even imagined, but brain triggers that same stress hormones. Now, if you dive into fears and phobias, phobias are more common, such as phobia of spiders, claustrophobia, phobia of heights, water, something that person is aware of, whereas fears could be more subconscious and they could be more debilitating. So fear, it could be fear of meeting new people, so social anxiety, fear of commitment, fear of success, fear of men in general. Now, these fears and phobias could be impacting someone's life and creating this crippling, uncomfortable situation, giving them all possible symptoms. The dilemma is that these fears and phobias, most of the time, they don't have a specific origin. So it's not a specific stressor or a situation that could have contributed to that fear or phobia. There could be various different incidents in their lifetime period. Or many times you see unknown fears and phobias with the newborn kids or babies that are born. So a child could be having fear of water or fire. Now, interestingly, BodyTalk Treatments, which is a holistic healthcare system, is all about listening to your unique story by communicating with your body's innate wisdom, which is our inborn ability to heal. And this is about looking at the whole person, right from the beginning till their current age, everything at the physical, mental, emotional level, looking at each and every environmental factor. So it's about listening to your body's unique story to identify what is behind those fears and phobias, and then being able to work with them in a very simplified, effective treatment. So using tools such as visualization, as well as a particular technique called active memory synthesis, which is combination of NLP, EDMR, which is emotional movement, rapid movement treatment. And this is about engaging those centers of the brain and being able to communicate with the subconscious mind, surfacing all the traumas, that belief systems, stressors that could be contributing to those fears and phobias, being able to surface them, disassociate, synthesize, and release it. And literally many times it's just one single session, and a fear or a phobia that you've lived with all your life could clear up. So I worked with somebody who had a phobia of bees, and it came up in the treatment, and we worked through it, and thereafter this person was totally comfortable being outdoors and in an environment where there were lots of bees. So simple but effective treatments, and literally profound with working with the subconscious mind and clearing that story literally in a session. Now we know our body and mind is intertwined. So psychologically, if there's a belief system, if there's a fear, there's an emotional story, it affects the physiology. And many a times these fears, phobias, belief systems are one of the core problem behind those chronic conditions. And these chronic conditions could be autoimmune condition or migraines or diabetes. So BodyTalk is all about looking at the whole person, addressing their physical, mental, and emotional health, and addressing the psychological factors that could be contributing to that stressor. So if you're struggling with something similar, check out BodyTalk System, book in a 20 minutes free consultation, and look forward to see you. Thank you.